Good morning, good morning, good morning, and we are live with another edition of Power Talk. Power Talk is a radio program brought to you by the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, where we share with you all of the latest updates and happenings at SKELEC. I know it's the first time for the year that you're hearing my voice. To all of the loyal listeners, callers who might have been wondering, we're here, we're not too far away, we've just been hard at work, especially as we're in the love month. February is the month of love, and a lot of great and fabulous things happen in February. And who better to come and speak to us about love, caring, sharing, and giving than our HR team? So this morning, I have with me members of our HR team, and we're going to be speaking about some of the ways that we show love to our employees, past and present, some of the activities that we have coming up in the very, very near future, so that you can know that SKELEC is not only a company that powers you, but we also power our staff with love. So to our HR team, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Ms. Harris.
Let's introduce ourselves to the public who is here with us.
This morning, I'm Inga Henderson, the Human Resource Manager of SKELEC, and I'll let my colleague introduce herself.
My name is Kaysa Bailey, and I am the HR Generalist at SKELEC.
So, Miss Bailey, I think it's your first time here.
Yes,
it's your maiden visit, won't be your last visit. So, thank you for joining us,
No
Miss Henderson.
problem.
I get her once a year, GQ. I only can get her once a year. So, I am happy that I can get her once a year to come and speak with the public. It's good for the public to be exposed to the different departments within SKELEC. I know sometimes you might only hear customer service or our technical teams, and it's important for you to know that it's a very large engine, and we have a lot of staff who play a very important role in ensuring that that engine runs, so that when you flip your switch, there is power, there is light. So to our HR team, this month, as it's something that we've been doing for quite some time, we have the SKELEC Love Basket initiative. Tell us about what the SKELEC Love Basket is all about. How did it come about? What does it include?
Okay, I'll take that, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris is fine. Okay, so the Love Basket was initially a function from the Human Resource Department with my predecessor, where we recognize as a company, when employees leave, we just didn't want them to separate from us and just farewell and see you, bon voyage. So the company in itself decided that it is best that we continue such relationship, and so we came up with the initiative, of course, of recognizing our retirees alike thereafter, and again for their hard work and contribution. And in the capacity of love, of course, you show your appreciation to our retirees, and not just retirees, external, of course, but as you made mention of our employees likewise. And so we'll get into what we're doing this year for our employees. So the Love Basket, in our capacity as a department, as a company, it's to share the love, spread the love, continuously letting you know how much we appreciate you being with us, and even when you do depart and separate from the company.
That you're still a part of the family.
And the
I
family.
think
That's
that's
correct.
what it is. When I joined SKELEC, I realized that persons were very in tune with each other as a unit, and that unit didn't break up because you left. It didn't break up because you went to another country or you went to another job or that you retired. That family unit just continues to be very, very strong. So our Love Baskets initiative is very important, because as family you have to show support and love to each other. So you mentioned that there are retirees.
Yes.
How do you go about the department, that is? How does the department go about choosing the 6 retirees every year?
Okay, so every year, we as a company, we do have different departments, different functions, different roles, etc. Some persons are familiar with us, the technical crew. Some persons, of course, are familiar with the administration team. But when we do look at employees who are reaching such age, and also knowing that we just don't want to limit it to the employees leaving the organization, but we also make mention of when we do the poll to look at who we would not have recognized in the ongoing years for when they separated likewise. So what we do is that with every unit, every department across the company, transmission and distribution, planning and development, control and operations, metering department, our internal auditing department, and the administration side, it's a pool and persons are selected from every unit, when of course it's time for us to say, we are so thankful for your contribution. So we do look at persons who would have had a tenure with the organization for some time and thereafter.
And also, we don't only recognize employees who were a part of SKELEC,
Correct.
but who were a part of SKED, where we were formerly a government department.
Correct.
So you will find that we're just a babe as a company. We're about 14 years this year. So even persons who were a part of the organization before that, you'll find that those are some of our recipients.
Correct.
So tell us what's in this basket of love, because let me tell her, right? Lulu don't call soon, because Lulu calls says she gets so much things. She got so many things that she didn't know what to do with them. She just started to share. She couldn't find space for the things. I was like, Lulu, thank you. We accept your appreciation. Yes, so tell us what is in it, just in case people want to share this year, or they might even want to contribute. So tell us what's in this love basket.
Okay, so the love basket includes, but not limited to, household items and food items, right? So we would have extended it where at first we look at persons contributing the normal shopping list. When you go to the supermarkets, you look at things that person need daily, day to day. And so we do food items, but of course we would have had situations, circumstances where donations may not be able to fit into the area where we slot these items to give out. So we would have extended after hours where we provide household items and anything where we would have a request for just the mental wellness overall for our employees and past employees. So besides the household items and the food items, we have extended our contributions. Of course, some are quite personal.
I understand.
So at the same time, we will not get into, but as a department, we would have lend support in every capacity we can when we recognize the need so arises. And of course, Ms. Harris, every employee, every family member has a different need, a different request. So
and the team is so in tune with the recipients that you find that the baskets are specially curated.
Yes.
So, for example, if somebody has diabetes, we might not have excessively sugary items there. Some of them, I think all of them get fruits.
Yes.
They do get fruits. They get canned goods,
Yes.
especially with hurricane season. Or especially as an elder person, it might be a bit easier to have a sardine. They usually get like oatmeal and cream of wheat. The team does. I went shopping one year, right? I went shopping one year with the team, putting the baskets together. So the things that I was picking up, like, and it's like, no, it has to be this because it could not be anything. I don't want to say subpar, but it really had to be an item of quality to put into this basket. And sometimes there's a spillover because of how many things we have. So you might find that you get a basket and a bag with extra goodies, and the recipients, they fully enjoy it. They fully love it. That's what we're going to talk about next. Can you think of any memorable experiences, having been on the road for about 4 or 5 years now doing this, when we went out to these retirees and how the SKELEC team was received?
Okay, because Miss Bailey, of course, is
I'm
recently
new.
new to the department, but she will be exposed on Valentine's
Finally,
Day
yes.
going out with the team. Okay, because I have not been on the road continuously, consecutively, every Valentine's Day. But I also have to make mention, because you spoke about going shopping with the team, and the other team members in the HR department who's very precise and meticulous about what we purchase, who we give and distribute to. Memorable experience. Miss Harris, if I am honest, I think every household we went to, the way we were received, the appreciation that has been extended to us as a team, as a company. I think the 3 years I've been out, it's always memorable because it's just not given to our family members, but it creates such a family unit amongst us as well, where we are super excited and joined together with the effort. And so I remember at one time we went to this home up in Keon, and it's quite amazing how these persons prepare themselves to receive us.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
I think it's something that you cannot overlook, because it's truly amazing, because the process, as you know, we inform persons and we let them know we're coming out, this is what we're doing. And listen, they're all dolled up and dressed up, and the home is beautified.
Yes, I've heard.
Like starched in the red and white. Their families, some of them they can't do it themselves. Their families have put them together. We see all of these floral arrangements and food platters and a cooler with drinks. I'm like, but we are coming to show you love, but the love that we are getting.
That is why I said it's quite memorable for every household experience, because persons do also set aside themselves their time, of course, arrange their days to receive us, and so that in itself, and the gratitude, the gratitude of the thought, where I mean, at SKELEC, since scared when we were uncertain
and down memory lane they go.
So it's always memorable, because everybody has a story to share, and it's a story where it gives us hope.
Yes.
As a family, it gives us the drive to continue giving, and love is something that we should be displaying daily.
Yes,
our
not
significant
only for Valentine's.
family, and so forth. And so when we see that continuously, and it really makes a difference for us, and it's always memorable, because it's an initiative and a function that we look forward to as a department and as a company. So I think every opportunity we have is quite memorable.
Yes, I thank you for that. I really want the public to understand. Hopefully by our descriptions, you get a feeling of what this experience means to us at SKELEC. At SKELEC, we do a lot of things, and we do a lot of very great things. And we try to showcase as much of these great things, as many of these great things that we do. Some of them we don't even tell the public.
True.
The extent of how we get involved with our employees when it's time of illness, when it's time of bereavement, when it's time of jovial celebration. We get so involved, but you don't necessarily want to tell the public all of the things that you have done, because we understand and respect these persons' desire for privacy. But the Love Basket initiative is just one of the very, very great initiatives that we put up to show our community, our farm employees, our current employees, how much SKELEC is a company that is grounded and rooted in love. So if there's anybody who is interested in donating or contributing to this wonderful cause, you can come down to our main office, and there are boxes down there. Yes, right next to the reception area. You can drop off items. If you have items that you got your nice Christmas barrels in December. If there are any food items that you want to donate, we'll gladly receive them, because again, it's just going right back into the community. I will caution you, don't bring anything you had in your cupboard from a long time. So I want you to ensure that these are items that will have a good shelf life, that we can pass on to our farmer employees. Henderson is looking at me like, why did you say it? But you were thinking it, so I
wasn't.
At some point in time, you would have thought about it.
Well, if you're doing something, you want to.
Yes, I also want to say, if they're going to bring any fruits or anything like that, just bring them either the day of or maybe the day before. Which will be February 13th as well.
Because we have storage.
Yes, we can put them in our fridge. Yes. Okay, so outside of this Love Basket initiatives, let's walk the public to give them an idea how we help to assist our employees as they prepare for retirement. Retirement sometimes is this big, like, I gotta go home, home, what am I gonna do when I go home? How do we as an organization help our employees who are transitioning to that age, because it's an age, how do we help them to prepare as best as possible for retirement?
You want me to take that?
Yes.
Okay. Before employees, of course, we do our due diligence, recognize, identify employees who are leaving. And one of the first activities Ms. Bailey was tasked with our support as a department is retirement sessions, retiree sessions, which include session for financial
security,
investment
opportunities. We even told them about different ways they can continue saving that would give them, the highest interest rates. We even told them about different tips and tricks for Social Security, linking them up with members of Social Security if they have any questions moving forward. We also told them about, just ways in which they can help their own mental health during retirement as well. So retirement isn't just, oh my gosh, I'm leaving the space, I'm never seeing them again. No, the staff is still going to be there. You're still you can reach out to us still. There's so much more in life you can do after retirement. So just giving them tips and tricks, some gardening, make sure they enjoy themselves at the beach, travel,
cooking.
Exactly. Just letting them know that there's life beyond work, basically.
And employers should be looking forward to that. I know Miss Bailey Daly, she's just one of the sunshine for the department. She would say, yes, one more day to retirement. And he would say, yeah, but the retirement age over soon will be extended. So don't be too excited.
Yeah, boy, yeah. Bailey and I will have to work a little longer than our
Yes. One of the other things that we do, Miss Harris, because we are mindful, when we do have employee functions, and said, well, when we have our fun days,
we invite them.
Parties, and we always extend an invitation to. We have also considered, the little Christmas tokens that we do in terms of persons. And like you said earlier, a lot of the staff and the community doesn't know, we do give a little token at Christmas for employees who we know are leaving. We still consider little ham and turkey. We have continuously provided mental health sessions, wellness, and stuff. Give them the resources outside. One of the things that we're looking at as a department, likewise, because sometimes when persons retire, they're no longer covered under the medical plan, so forth. And so we are now looking into ways where we could extend the resources beyond. Because at that age, it would be quite difficult for any person with pre-existing conditions. It's natural. It's a part of, so you have persons who we may be able to retain on our medical plan. Of course, it comes with a cost. And these are things that we are now looking at where we can lend beyond the office. Yes, so we are now in discussions as to, of course, approvals and so forth, but we are now looking at ways where we could really extend beyond the office, 8 to 4 hours of retirement, where we can still be a part of your life. I mean, if you wish to retain the pension plan and until, we have done, we really have done a lot, because one of the things we recognize too, and as you made mention, I have to say, where persons sometimes have little personal issues. Their personal lives, and we are very present, and we are letting them know that you are not alone, and we are very much concerned about your mental wealth, mental health.
Mental well-being.
Well-being, correct. Thank you, Miss Bailey. So we are doing beyond the office, and when you do go into such golden time, it should be looked at golden time.
Yes, it is a golden age.
What we do also too is we don't just let you leave. We celebrate you.
Yeah, some nights
we celebrate you, and we prepare ourselves. We allot monies as a company to let you know that. Some persons, of course, will say, I just got on vacation and I'm leaving. And we have to respect person's opinion, but as a company, we do go above and beyond to let you know. Miss Bailey, is anything else I missed? Because it's so much.
Yeah, I feel like you touched.
The time has been going so quickly. I can't believe that we have spoken about this initiative for so long, because it's so wide and encompassing. I can't believe we only have 10 minutes left.
Wow.
But yes, we really do have 10 minutes left. One of the things I wanted to highlight, there are some employees, especially within our technical division, who make it their business. They make it a part of their routine to go and visit former employees on a regular basis. They might even be assisting them with grocery shopping or taking them to the doctor, any small issue around the house. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, look at this. I really want to shout out persons like Mr. Sylvester Francis. He's one of those persons better known as Kyak.
I was about to say, because some persons, I remember persons calling, he said, listen, son, I like Mr. Francis. Who's that, Sylvester? Who name so? And I said, Kyak. Oh, I said Kyak, no? But he is really amazing.
He's one of those persons. We have Mr. Kevin Bennett, who also does it as well. I'm told recently, Mr. Calvert Pitu Huggins, who has been a meter reader with us for quite some time.
We might get in trouble this morning because we
start calling out names. Well, you know how I
Because
know Pitu, because I met Lulu the other day, and then Lulu is working. Because Lulu is one of those persons who has never left the SKELEC
Like,
family,
true.
right? So Lulu was telling me about, she was the one who was really telling me about some of these employees, current employees, who is really going above and beyond
Yes.
and looking out for some of the former employees, even Mr. Kevin Morton as well,
Yes.
Anita Hazel.
I was about
These
to say
people,
HR, Miss
this
Hazel.
Miss Hazel is the one really
She's
behind
one of the
this
driving
initiative,
force.
driving
Love
forces.
She just prefers to remain behind. But Miss
Bless
Hazel, we're
you.
saying thank you this
Yes,
morning.
we appreciate you
'Cause
and
she is
even
really one of the
our
driving
general
forces.
manager,
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Clement Williams.
He never says no when we say Mr. Williams, we
Need a little extra.
little tongue up. So that's why I said we might get in trouble this morning.
Well, anybody else who I forgot, know that I am not intentional, but these are just some of the names that are coming to mind. I know there are many more, but these are just some of the names that are coming to mind at present. But I also want us, even though we only have a few minutes left, to speak about some of the things that we're doing for our staff right now. Now, if you tune
Okay.
into our social media page, you will see like, okay, SKELEC look lit. Like there's always something happening at SKELEC. So one of the persons behind some of these great things is Miss Bailey. Miss
Yes.
Bailey works alongside our assistant
Yes.
HR manager, Miss Camilla Smith, and they put together the staff engagement activities. So, Miss Bailey, tell us about some of the great things that we do, activities that we have for our staff, present staff.
We have so many. I don't know where to start, honestly. But besides just activities, I want to make it known that we also have programs for our staff as well too. We partner with UWE to make sure that staff get courses throughout the whole year. I think it's up to 3 times a year. They get certifications. We partner with CFBC to make sure that if staff wants to do any continuing, studies, they can do that at CFBC. We even partner with the counseling center as well too. Where now, if staff, if any troubles at all that are bothering them, they can go to the counseling center and make sure that their mental well-being is,
And we give them the time off during work. to
And that's
do it.
Definitely.
Miss Bailey's passion
Yes,
right there.
definitely. We make sure that just well-rounded career-wise, like mental-wise, we try to take care of staff as much as we can. And then, there's fun things.
Yes, tell us about
You
that.
know,
All the fun things.
We have a lot of fun things as well
Yes.
too. So even this month we have our duo competition where we're gonna have a theme. We do that a couple times a year. Yeah, every year we do that, the door competition, where we're gonna have this year our staff get to decorate their doors with stalwarts, basically of Black history stalwarts who have basically just has an impact on them, basically, who've impacted our staff members, and we'll bring in outdoor, unbiased judges to judge those competitions.
Best dressed.
We have best dressed male, best dressed female.
In the African way.
Yes, in their African wear. They're
Speak about our Valentine. Should we let the staff know we're not? But we even do recognize the employees on Valentine's.
I don't
Say-
ever get any GQ because I'm never
We're gonna
here
give
and they never
tokens.
save a token
We have
from me.
continuously every
Yes,
year on
every
Valentine's Day.
year.
Little is much, and it's just a thought that counts because we have a staff of 220, 290
Yes.
thereabouts, and it's a big staff.
And everybody gets a nice piece of cake
Miss
for their
Harris, for your
birthday. It
birthday.
can be
Your
red
birthday.
velvet
And we give
cheesecake,
you- what else? We do so
cupcakes, you
many
get a
things.
bottle of wine.
Wine, they get with
We
it.
celebrate our employees
Right, that's for
every
your
month.
birthday.
Yes.
And then I think one year we got popcorn.
Yes, for Valentine's Day.
Another year we got chocolates. I don't get these things. I'm hearing people speak about
But you
them.
know-
You can
Often
stay with
off-
us,
but-
On vacation.
On vacation, yes.
And
You
then
know, remember you were born in the love month.
the best month.
So you sometimes
If you all see all of the people, every day I just get so excited to see whose birthday it is today in February. It's all awesome people, right?
Yes.
So I diverted a bit there. But anyhow, tell us about the because one of the things when I came to SKELEC first in December, I was like, okay, ham and turkey. And then it was a shopping day, and then it was a
Yes.
bottle of wine. And then the number of things that we get in December time, you go to the staff gala, you could win a tank of gas, you can win
TVs, microwaves, hotel stays.
laptops,
I won
stays.
$500 cash.
Miss
Cash.
Henderson won $500.
Yes. We try to make sure
She won
staff
$500.
feels loved and appreciated. And we're talking a lot about snacks and food, right? But besides that, we also bring nurses to health checks. We have health checks where they get to check their BMI, they get to check the blood
On a
pressure.
regular basis.
Yes,
and we
regularly.
did diabetes talks. We had health sessions for eyes,
Eyes, ears as well too.
I see we had a caller just now, but the person dropped off. If you do want to call in, we are wrapping up. It's 662-8674, 662-8674. But yes, it's important to not only mention all of the, because I think people think employee appreciation is just free food and
No.
free
We
more
do so
money,
much
but
more
than that.
it's more than that. And we're really, as an organization, hoping to lead the charge in showing up for our employees
Definitely.
in more ways than one. Because this job we do is not easy. You might just think, oh, it's just HR, it's just communications, but this is a round-the-clock job. Okay, we have a caller, GQ. Good morning, caller, you're live.
Right now I'm behind a patio and you all sounding so lovely because that is the kind of environment we want in the workplace in Sinkit, where management looked out for past workers who make it possible for our youngsters to come in a proper environment and the job. So I want to big up you all, I want to congratulate you all, especially the lady who hosts all the time. But look, I talked to you concerning a lamppost down there by Lower College Street, got by the Social Security. Down there it's too dark. You need the light go back there. And please, to get that done. Because too much of bad people in the country, and we're going to play with this gangster business in Sinkit. We can beat that to the ground. What we want is love traffic and all the jobs them. Workers and workers must not at war. We want love and the job them. Love topic on your heart, man. That's what we want. Have a good morning. Michael B., have a good morning.
Good morning, caller. Thank you so much. I don't recall this one about College Street Guts. I do, however, I did have the guys check out the one next to the Moravian Church, but no problem. We are very, very full swing in our street light maintenance program. If you do go around, you will see that a lot of the lights have been replaced, even especially on the Figure Road from ECCB right all up that entire stretch. So we are very hard at work in getting the street lights back up. We recognize the challenge that it poses for driving, for increased criminal activities, etc. So we are very hard at work. I'll just let the guys know to check out this one as well down at Lower College Street. Guys, and you're so correct. We're not in the bad man business. We're in the love business, and that is SKELEC's business. We spread love and we spread love through light. So thank you for calling. It looks like we have another caller, GQ. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Yeah, good morning to everybody. Morning, Juku. Welcome back, sexy brother. Yeah. Please come get tree. This lady from
Paula from down in. I know who you are. From where? The call is waking up. About half a tree, some trees in your yard, and our teams did come to look at them. The challenges with all of the rain that's falling, the trees are, the vines, they're going back as faster and faster and faster. But I'm going to follow up with the team to see what would have taken place and to follow up. Now, I want to let persons know it's not just about calling to report trees going in your yard. The trees must be impacting SKELEC's infrastructure. We don't have a tree cutting program where we just cut trees. You see trees and you want them cut and you call SKELEC. Because that is a challenge we have been having, and then people are calling and saying, but look how long I don't call about these trees. And then our guys did go out and do an investigation, and the trees are not impacting the infrastructure, meaning SKELEC lines and SKELEC poles. So there are other programs that you can tap into. Constituency Empowerment and Environment and NEMA, they have programs as well, and you can reach out to them to get support for the trees that are going. So they must be in SKELEC infrastructure. All right, I see we'll take this one last caller. All right, that caller is gone. All right, so Miss Bailey, Miss Henderson, thank you for joining me on here this morning. I'll give you the opportunity to just wrap up, share your final and parting words. Tell us about the experience this morning, when we can look forward to seeing your lovely bright faces again, and continue to help us to spread that love and cheer throughout St. Kitts.
Would you like me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ms. Harris, thank you for having us this morning. I know the last time we were here was last year.
Yes.
At the same time when you said, I need to get y'all back some more. It was Mrs. and myself. And of course, we would accept the invitation to come back to keep the public informed as to what we're doing internally with our employees. Like we made mention earlier, there's a lot that we do, and knowledge is power. We educate you to let you know when what we're doing, not just for our employees, but also to contribute to the wellness of them being able to execute their duties when they're out. This morning, we want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day from the HR department as the head of department. Let not just Valentine's Day be the only day to spread a little kindness, to spread a little love. Within the HR department, like any family, we love each other. We have our hits, highs, and lows, but we continue to recognize as a department that we have to let love be the motto. The reality of it is that we will continue to commit to the overall wellness of our employees as a company as we continue to serve in this country that we do. I know myself and the team, we are quite humbled with what we do as a department. So happy Valentine's Day. Continue to be safe. Continue to take care of our workers when they're out.
Yes,
Continue
please.
to acknowledge them and say thank you. We do a lot. Our team goes above and beyond.
They really do.
And Miss Harris, if they're here, they would say, and you still ain't doing so. But we are governed by policies, of course. And at the end of the day, just spread a little kindness. There's one thing that at the end of the day, love covers a multitude of sin. And once we continue to love each other and understand each other, then we know we're heading together, holding hands as a family. So thank you for having us. I'll pass it to my colleague.
Thank you.
You've said enough. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Yes, thank you, Miss Harris.
Miss Bailey, Miss Henderson, thank you for joining me on air this morning. I've never seen Jiku smile this much in the studio, so I think I have to bring.
Miss Bailey?
I
think
know
it's
it's
you.
about both.
I know.
Both of the talking, so I have to bring
But
you
you know,
both back
And I'm happy Miss Bailey is
regularly.
here because it's
It's a good experience.
Next time I
Yes.
would not need to be here.
Anyway,
So Jiku can have bigger smiles and his cheeks can touch his ears. How
Thank you
big
for having us
he's
as
smiling.
well.
thank you, Jiku.
But again, throughout the month of February, and not only for February, please continue to show love, spread a little bit of kindness, be good to your neighbor, be your brother's keeper.
Yes.
Also, continue to be the eyes and ears for SKELEC. I don't mind when y'all call 100 times and tell me about where things are not working. That's fine. It's our job to make sure it's working. So we'll go back, we'll take the reports and said, the callers said that they have been calling several times about these issues. Let's get it done. That's a part of showing love
Yes.
to our customers and to our community, being a very customer-centric company. So I want to thank you for sticking with us through all of the storms, literally. I know sometimes you think SKELEC is public enemy number one, but we're truly not. Every time you don't have power, we don't have power either, and we are out working. Literally, Miss Bailey, Miss Henderson, they'll be out with coolers, with drinks, with food, organizing meals, ensuring that people are getting home safely, following up. The communications team is there around the clock. We're responding to messages on Facebook. We are helping customers navigate issues with their bills, challenges. We're putting out notices. We're speaking to the media. So please, every single department has a role to play in ensuring that this organization is as great as it is. And we want to extend a thank you to every employee of SKELEC, past and present. Remember that SKELEC is the nation's leading utility provider, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So bye-bye until we are
next time.
back.
Thank
Until
you.
next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jiku.